So, welcome back to Lewis Epic Content, mature and honest. Now, this is a bit of a different video, as normally in my videos I tend to just, I don't take it too seriously. It's quite fun, like skits and stuff these days. But this video is a very serious one. Now, recently I released a video called Confronting Lakhillle Octosniper at the end of Lakhillle Octosniper 808, and I want to address the video, kind of put an end to this saga and just kind of close the door and explain the truth behind the video, the beef with me and Lakhillle, and all of that stuff, why the video's deleted, and just that. So yeah, this is not the most interesting video in the world, but this is one that has to be done. So the first thing I've got to say right at the start is that me and Lakhillle are friends. That's an important fact that you need to know. We go to the same school. He's a cool guy. He's really nice. He helped with the instrumental for my song "Be Stronger," and he's doing the instrumental for my next song, and probably for the rest of my music until I actually start getting good at instrumentals. So yeah, we don't have actual beef. The beef is completely fake, and it was scripted for content, and it was pretty obvious. Right. So to give a bit of context, like I said, me and Lakhillle are friends. We go to school, and we're both YouTubers. We both have highly, we have small channels, but we both kind of a similar number. I've got 62 subscribers. He's got 69, and it's been this whole like PewDiePie vs. T-Series back and forth battle between the two of us to try and see who can kind of get more subscribers. This has been going on since like God knows, like last year, September, October, when we were putting the class and stuff, and yeah, that was the thing. So recently, I've been trying to overtake him for months, and recently I did by one subscriber. I was on 62, he was on 61, but then he makes this video, do it yourself cover, and it did really well. He got like over 100 views, which is godly for us. It's like Mr. Beast getting 100 million view video, and he gained like 6 subscribers, and it was mental. And I was like, this is my perfect kind of opportunity to get him back to kind of do something. So I thought to myself, and if I'm going to be honest, at the time my channel was starting to die a bit. My famous birthday video, one that I put a good amount of effort into, unfortunately, it flopped. So I was like, what is a good video? So when I'm at school, I tell Lakhillle I'm going to do this video. Are you okay with it? And he was fine with it, from what I could tell. And I don't know if he was actually sad and too far, I don't know that. But at the time, he said yes to the video, and we filmed this like 20-second clip of him saying that my channel is better than his. It's nothing to do with the person, it's the channels, and it's a funny clip, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want to say it, and it is a good clip, and we were in on it. It was funny, and I was like, I take this clip, I release it, and I'm like, I could do something with this and make it into this whole video, like a Nico video, which is what I try to do. So I make the video, and I split it into 5 segments, and I want to break this down, but I'll come back to this later. So I make this video, it's like 3.5 minutes long, and the video goes up, and at first the feedback is good, and everyone kind of enjoyed the video. It was funny. Even Lakhillle kind of messy. It's like, funny video, dude, like that kind of thing. But there were a couple of individuals. I'm not gonna, of course, name them for obvious reasons, but we're not happy with the video. That kind of almost didn't trust me for it, but gave us some harsh feedback and basically said that the video was bullying. Right. Let me explain an important thing. The video is focused on the 2 channels. When I was making this video, I didn't want it to come off like I was bullying Lakhillle with friends. It's a comedy video, it's a skit, it's funny, you know what I mean? That's what I was doing with it. So I made sure in each clip that not once in a video do I actually throw any digs or slander Lakhillle in any way. The worst thing I say is that his song cover was corrupt and that his videos are boring. It's focused on the content, which is allowed. I'm allowed to hate content. It's an opinion, and obviously I don't hate Lakhille's content. I'm just pushing that to sell the video, you know what I mean, to sell the beast. That's kind of what I'm doing. So I make that, and I really put in the steps and the groundwork to really make sure that I'm not crossing the line with the video and making sure that I'm not. So yeah, I was a little annoyed at first to hear that feedback because I really put So the aftermath, I'm not going to go into it, but basically, I was basically put into a situation where I had no choice but to delete this video, but the person who it was on was fine. Lakhillle was fine with the video, and I even talked to him like today, and he was like, yeah, I was fine with it. Like, I didn't have a problem. And I was put in a situation where basically I was scared. I'm now in a situation where I'm scared to post anything because of the fact that I could be receiving that feedback again if I do anything. This is probably going to get a lot of hate. Like, you didn't need to post this. Like, this is private stuff, and I know I'm going to get that feedback, but the thing is, this has to be said. I can't just make a video and then delete it with no context, unfortunately. So I've got to do this now. One point that could be used against me is the thumbnail of the video. The thumbnail is obviously probably the only part of the video that could be considered bullying. Because if I break down the video, I'll come back to the thumbnail. So in the first segment, I talk about how Lakhille's overtaking this guy with the war, and I mention, how I overtook Venture's Academy and stuff, but I don't throw digs at Lakhille. In the second clip, I write this message, which I say is like a letter, but it's a Discord message, which is pretty obvious. I told Lakhille beforehand, okay, I'm going to send this, and it's a joke, the reason that I say I am beyond vexed in it, or I say stuff like, I'm outraged at the mere fact of you overtaking. I will choose a place that you like, the Venture Academy Music Room, and confront you. Like, obviously, that stuff like that is not real, and even someone who doesn't have any context on the situation, I think could know that we're messing about. Then in the third clip, I'm quote unquote in the school corridor. I actually filmed that in my house, but I just wanted to kind of do one more clip to pan the runtime out and to make it. And then, of course, the part where we confront Lakhille, where it was a funny scene and people liked it. And then the final clip is where I close it off and say even Lakhille agrees that my channel's better. The whole video is focused on the channel, not the person, and I'm not attacking it. I'm talking about it's an advertisement for my channel. I'm saying I want one. I don't want to get subscribers. I don't talk about him, and it's not brilliant. The only thing, like I was saying, from that, but you've got to give me the benefit of the doubt on this one, because the picture I use is not a private picture. It's public domain. What I mean by that is that on the Ventures channel, there's a clip of Lakhille doing what is done in the thumbnail, and that's on YouTube. It's out there. Someone's put that on the internet. I think that's fine. It's unfortunately how it works once something's out there. You can be used, and Lakhille, it's funny, he found the thumbnail funny. This is from a few years ago. It's not like I took this from him yesterday, and it's funny. I'm not trying to bully. That was my last, that was kind of my last thing. It was the last thing I wanted to do with this video. It was a comedic video, and unfortunately, I've had to take down one of my best videos. I've really been upping up the quality. I've really been editing well lately, and I've really been, with the podcast as well, Disney Ranks, which hopefully we can get another episode of that out soon. I've just been trying to do stuff, and it just really, but I just felt this video was a necessary one to make. I had to explain this. I had to kind of go right. Me and Lakhille are good, man. We're on good terms after the video, and I put it on unlisted. I'm ready to put it back to public. I'm gonna have to see what the response in this is, and I just want people to understand that it's just that I'm not got anything against Lakhille. It's just a funny thing that we're doing. It's a prank, not even a prank, but it's just like this funny beef thing. It's just, it's getting views. People are watching it. People who wouldn't normally watch my videos did watch that, and it was climbing up in views and the whole controversy. And if I could go back in time, I wouldn't erase that video from existence. I wouldn't go back and tell my previous self, like, you've messed up. This isn't like a Logan Paul suicide forest thing, but I genuinely don't think I've messed up with this. I think that I was careful. I didn't cross the line, because that was the main fear, and I made a fun video out of it, but some people, unfortunately, take that to the extreme, and I get it. I understand their view, and I get what they were trying to get across, but I think at the end of the day, if the person who the video is associated on is fine with the video, then no other opinion matters. But I was put in a situation where I could have lost my channel if I didn't unless that video. But tomorrow, once this has been out for like 24 hours and I've seen it, I'm gonna be re-putting it on public, just based off. So yeah, thank you if you've made it to the end. You probably haven't. I've rambled on, but this had to be said, like I've said in previous times. I just wanna no hate to Lakhillle at all, and I just want to apologise if I did offend anyone or upset anyone in this whole thing, which I think it's a bit corny for me to be going on, but yeah, I just wanted that wasn't my intention with the video. I was trying to make a fun video, which I don't think there was a problem with it. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'm no such content. Goodbye.